Most tennis fans don't know this about Carlos Alcaraz. We all love a good upgrade. A next-gen computer here, a next-gen player there. It is part of the many reasons why we love Carlos Alcaraz so much, because he's an example of what a future star with an upgraded skill set looks like. Today we will be looking at more facts that you probably never knew about this promising young champ. 1. He loves chess, sushi, and naps. Many tennis players, and even sportsmen and women in general, love their pre-game rituals. One of the most popular pre-game rituals of tennis players has to be won by another Spaniard, Rafa Nadal, who is notorious for lining up water bottles with each of their labels facing the same direction, and also for him to always clear the baseline after each point when playing on clay. For someone like Djokovic, well, he refuses to use the same shower twice in a row before any game. But for the newest Spaniard star, his ritual is playing chess, eating sushi, and taking a nap before every match. Carlos loves chess. He stated in an interview with Marca that recovery was key and naps before games are for me. And chess helps me because you are focused. Your head works. It helps me be faster mentally, to observe plays, to see the movement you want to make, the strategy, to be focused all the time. In chess, like tennis, you get lost for a moment and the game is already mixed up. In this aspect, they are two quite similar disciplines. Anyone will certainly agree that chess is more like tennis since it requires a lot of concentration and mental indulgence. For an 18-year-old man to value the benefits of chess and relate it practically with his game is just impressive. No wonder he has already got the world in his palms. For example, he is the newest tennis headliner on the block. 2. He is the most recent tennis champ. Carlos, just a few days ago on Sunday the 3rd of April, became the youngest player at 18 years and 10 months to win the Miami Open. Recall that the Miami Open, or Miami Masters, is a tennis tournament that is part of the men's and women's ATP Tour Masters 1000 circuit held at Hard Rock Stadium, and which had never seen a Spaniard claim its reputable title until this young kid. It wasn't a walk in the park for the Spaniard on Sunday, even after he had come from an 8-game winning streak. However, he eventually came out victorious with a 7-5, 6-4 win over Casper Ruud. Casper Ruud, by the way, is no joke. He is currently one of tennis's bright youngsters, enjoying a career-high ranking of number 7 in the ATP singles ranking. The 23-year-old Norwegian is the first man from Norway to achieve this feat, but unfortunately for him, Carlos was just too good. Alcaraz, along with winning the Miami Opens, had snatched other records too. For example, he broke the record of the youngest winner of the Miami Masters, which was held by Novak Djokovic in 2007, when the Serbian was 19 years and 10 months old. After the win, Carlos said of himself that, "I have no words to describe how I feel right now. It's so special to win my first Masters 1000 here in Miami. I have an unbelievable team with me and my family. I'm so happy with the win and my team. And we are all so happy for you as well, Carlos." His win also attracted praises from one of the big boys in tennis, Nadal. Nadal commented on Twitter saying, "Many congratulations, Carlitos, for your historic triumph in Miami. The first of many to come for sure." Even royalty was impressed. Spain's King Felipe VI called the young chap and he confirmed it, saying, "I was more nervous for that call than the match. It's pretty amazing that the Spanish king congratulates you on the hard work that you put in every day and your win. It's something that you never thought you were going to receive, a Spanish king call. It's amazing." This win in Miami also made him the third youngest man to win any Masters 1000 event after Rafael Nadal and Michael Chang, who were also 18 years of age at the time. Raf won in 2005 at the Monte Carlo Masters final, while Chang claimed his in Toronto in 1990. Rafa may share the aforementioned record with him, but he has yet to win a Miami title. He is still 0-5 at the Hard Rock Stadium, and collectively, all other Spanish tennis players were 0-8. But thankfully, Alcaraz has broken that yoke. And I'm thinking it because of this next fact about him. 3. He has been coached by Juan Ferrero for almost 4 years, and they love each other. Juan Carlos Ferrero Donat was the man they called the Mosquito because of his slender physique and quickness. He was also the man who was good enough to be named a world #1 in 2003 after winning the French Open. He is currently a coach now and has first coached former world #11 Alexander Zverev from July 2017 to February 2018. Then in 2019, he started to coach Carlos Alcaraz, who was only 16 at the time he became pro. Their relationship had been inevitably fruitful thus far. By being with Juan, Carlos has earned himself some titles already. He has won 3 titles on the ITF Men's World Tennis Tour, reached his first ATP Tour Finals at the 2021 Croatian Open, winning his first title. He also went as far as the quarterfinals of the 2021 US Open and has done many more. Their relationship is even considered by many as having a father and son style to it. They love each other and have each other's backs. Earlier this year, after Alcaraz beat Mir in the quarterfinals of the Miami Open, he wrote an emotional message. Juanqui ex Eduardo, on a camera in tribute to the late Eduardo Ferrero, father of his coach. Juan, who had started with Alcaraz in Miami, couldn't go further since he had to visit home for his father's burial. But Juan surprised the young lad before his final game with Casper Ruud. Juan's return to Miami filled Alcaraz with so much emotion, he had jumped up delightfully from his seat on first seeing his coach and embraced the former world #1. The video on the display was posted on Juan's Instagram with the caption, "Team ready? All set for the final." As we now know it, they won the title, but the kid remains humble. 4. He is a star with humility and hunger. Carlos Alcaraz is now 3rd in the ATP yearly ranking of 2022 so far, behind Rafa Nadal and Dani Medvedev with 17 wins. He is fast rising on everybody's list. But the fast rise of this young star isn't news anymore. His talent has already put him once on the news this year in February after he defeated #1 seed Matteo Berrettini in the quarterfinals of the Rio Open. But he is always so humble and optimistic about every win. But more importantly, he hungers for more. In one of his many interviews, he stated, "This tells me that I am on the right path, the path that my whole team guides me on. We are all going in the same direction, and these types of records tell me that I should continue like this and not deviate." I do hope he doesn't deviate. I personally love all his victories. But even before all his successes now, he had been forecasted as being the next Rafa Nadal. 5. An upgraded version of Rafa Nadal? Maybe. This isn't entirely surprising when you consider how similar the young champ plays with the Spanish legend Nadal, or maybe see it that way because they are both Spanish. Anyway, remember when they spoke about upgraded versions earlier? Well, we haven't forgotten either. The ATP even honored him in 2021 after he won the Next Gen ATP Finals to mark this. Carlos is certainly an upgrade in tennis today. He plays like Nadal, yes, but you can also see traces of the Czech-born legend Roger Federer. Even the 18-year-old kid himself thinks he's more of Roger Federer than anybody else. He said it himself. "Honestly, I don't copy any style of a player's. I just play my game. But if I have to say one player that is similar to my game, I think it's Roger Federer. I think similar as my game, trying to be aggressive all the time. I think it's a good comparison for me. No wonder he isn't so scared to take on anyone, even those he looks up to." 6. He isn't scared of anyone. Even after losing woefully to the likes of Daniil Medvedev and Rafa Nadal last year, he still insists on playing the greats, saying that, "I want to face Djokovic and play Rafa again. I am more mature and I manage my emotions better if I watch the match I played with Nadal in Madrid. If I play against him, it will be different. They may beat me up, but I think it will be different." With an attitude like that, anyone can achieve anything. The 18-year-old Spaniard may currently be ranked a career high of #11, but we all know, like a rocket, he is about to shoot up the ATP rankings and would likely continue to ascend and one day be a world #1. World #1.